Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome on back to Anime's Arcade. It is Monday, and Monday means it is time to hop back into some more speedruns. Now, if you happened to miss it, we are doing a new feed game. We are doing a new speed game. We are officially starting our 70-star CCCLess grind today. CCCLess once again stands for coinless, capless, cannonless. As you can see on my my very last split there that says no coins, please. You know, it's a tough challenge. It's a lot easier than I thought it would be. I'm not gonna lie, it genuinely is a lot easier than I thought it was going to be, but that doesn't make it any less difficult. It is still pretty hard. The other day, I finally ended up going out of my way and making some official splits. So, this will be good. This will be good. I'm ready. I'm ready for the absolute gaming, and I think we'll just hop right into a run in 3, 2, 1, go.
It's me, Mario.
Ah, baby.
Hello. Okie dokie.
Let's get this Mario show on the road. The road.
Dear Mario,
On
welcome
the
to Paris.
road.
I have baked a cake for you. Here is
Need a
Princess
shave.
Princess
It's like
Toadstool.
everything's getting
Peach.
long again. Yo, hello, gatos apimentados. How are you? Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well today. Ba-da-bum-bum. Bum-ba-ba-ba-da-da. You're fine? Hey, excellent. It's good to hear. What is CCCLess run? What's the difference between that and a normal run? Well, I am glad you asked. So, 70-star CCCLess. The CCCLess stands for coinless, capless, and cannonless. Basically, I'm going to try and beat the game without collecting a single coin, and without grabbing a single cap, and without using a single cannon. And yes, this is in fact possible. It is possible, it's just like a little challenging. Yeah, it is genuinely pretty tough. I was just saying a little earlier, it's a lot easier. You already lost many coins that you can't get, right? Yeah, there's so many stars that like are really heavily reliant on coins. So it's like you gotta go different ways. Whoops. Well, we're not getting the triple jump, I guess. Warp it is. Though I actually should have taken the warp in the first place, now that I think about it. Oh, nope. Thanks, brain. My brain is not doing well there. Blood! Yo, what's up, dude? Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. How are you today, Blood? Yoink. Love the emote. Very cute. Yoink. Yeah, we gotta do so many more stars that are considered slower and aren't in 70-star runs. You're just kind of eating snacks to eat some frustration away. Heck, does it have to do with Arceus runs today? Or maybe some other things? Quite unlucky? No! Gosh, I'm sorry to hear that. No! Ah! This is very unfortunate. Ba-ba! I wish there was a way to make this Koopa go faster. Keep losing the same run in the same area. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Gosh hecky. Now, was this like any percent, or is this catch 'em all runs? Any percent? Oh, dang. Heck. Boom, boom. Done with catch 'em all as they already have sub 9. Yo, that's excellent. Very nice. Okay. You beat the slow Koopa, dude. He's so slow. Oh. Now I want sub 4 into any percent and then move back to Multi Mario. Yo. What do you currently have in any percent? There he is. Oh my god. Boink. 404? Dude! You are right there. Oh my gosh. If you collect a coin, do you have to restart? Luckily, this is a little nicer than hoverless. If I collect a coin, I either have to kill myself or exit to lobby. And I can try again. I don't necessarily have to reset. I do have to reset if I get a coin and collect a star. Then it's bad. The first somewhat decent run is I'm struggling to beat it. Oh, dang. That's wild. There are a bunch of bigger time saves, but I have to not lose time first. God, I feel that. I feel that. That was me with Sunshine, like any percent and hoverless. Straight up. Ow. There it is. There it is. No! Well, bomb clip backup it is. Dang it, dude. Get away! Ay. Ow. Could you not? Oh my god, why is the coin right there? That sucks. Okay. Oh. Alright. Sure. But no, yeah, for reals, that was me with hoverless. The stupidest thing. Chaboom, on DC, you put the live announcement, and I couldn't help but notice the small discrepancy, which was that you were live and Twitch wasn't telling you for 5 minutes. Dang, thanks, Twitch. Yeah, no coins means no heals, and that's actually where one of the tougher things comes from. Like, you can't just grab coins really quick. Miss PB, like, my PB missed a 95% accurate move 4 times in a row. Dude, God, I feel that. I feel that so hard. That was basically me in Sunshine with so many things in hoverless. It's like, dude, I could just do this first try. Why won't you let me? Dang it. Pokemon Legends Arceus. There we go. Well, I got one. I need one more, please. Please. Just let me get Poverty Island Top. No, 4 hours. It's 4 hours, 4 minutes. Sorry, yeah. When it's longer runs, a lot of people just, like, leave out the minutes. Or leave out the seconds. But understandable. Yeah, 4 minutes and 4 seconds would be pretty wild for a Pokemon game. I think it's technically possible for one of them, but that's like code writing, and I don't remember. It takes 4 minutes to even complete the catching tutorial. Holy, that is a long tutorial. Thank you. Oh, hey, look, a heart. Should actually do that. It's possible on Red that you just do a lot of glitches and you win. Oh, actually, wait, I'm so dumb. You can literally do it with, like, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl as well. You just use, like, the sandwich method, and you just glitch your way into the... I forgot about that. It's not 4 minutes, but it is really quick. Thank you. It truly isn't over till, like, 25 minutes into the run. Oh, my God, rip. That took way too long, dude. A jumpless Mario run? No thanks. That does not interest me at all. I really hate the fact that Pokemon blows so hot and cold with luck. That is true. Pokemon speedruns, like the older games in the standard style, they're pretty brutal. Yeah, no, things like you know, minimum 8 presses or as little 8 presses as possible, it just does not interest me. It does not interest me in the slightest. Nice. There we go. Got it.
Here we go.
The research mechanic? Oh, man. It's a make or break kind of thing. God, I feel that. Why is it that there's like multiple categories in multiple games that I run that literally just have make or break tricks? Why do I do that to myself? I mean, at least it's fun. I guess that's why. Yeah, getting paralyzed 6 times in a row is pretty garbo, I gotta say. Let's go. Well, at least it's tricks and not RNG. That is true. That is true. I think this is good. This is a good spot. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Yeah, pretty sure. Nice. If you get a fissure Pokemon and you just get 6 of them. True. I think I remember hearing that the move Guillotine, like, it's also one of those one-shot moves. And as long as, like, you're X amount of levels ahead of whatever the other Pokemon is, it's literally just a guaranteed one-hit KO, which is wild. Yeah, super over level. 3 by 10s to the 6. Yeesh. Based on luck, I have access to different research and I have to decide on the fly. Ah, man. That does suck. Nice. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Bonk. 1, 2. Ah, not quite. Epic. But bam. I never hit some onset or a higher level. Oh, that I didn't know. That part I actually did not know. I need like 1 more star, right? I'm just gonna consult my PowerPoint really quick. Hold up. No, I need 2 more. JK. That's one of them. No, wait. No, I got the tower star. Yeah, I just need 1 more. I just need 1 more. I can't do math, apparently. This is going to be the hardest thing about CCCLess, is remembering what I need to do. Alright. Let's get out of here. Time to go into Jolly Roger Bay. What's really interesting about this is, like, the reason that I say that while this is hard, it's easier than I expected is because, like, a lot of the stars you would get in any percent or 70 star anyways, like, you don't have to get coins and you don't even have to think about not running into coins. Because, like, there just aren't a super large amount of coins going to those paths. Did you get top of the castle coin or the one with the wall jump? Yeah, I got those. The top of the tower was the one I got right before the owl. I just had to, like, double check. Please, 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 please. Thanks. Nope. Just so happens that some of them are tricky to do without getting coins, right? Oh, of course I missed. Thanks. After thanking again for helping me out with the PNG setup, felt super comfy throughout the whole stream. Ah, that's good. I'm so glad. I'm very glad. I actually really do like the little PNG tube thing. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. But like I just have it as a reward because I don't mind interacting like this. It's kind of fun. But yeah, it does take a lot of energy for sure. There have absolutely been some streams where I've been like, you know what? I just really don't want to be on camera right now, and so I just pull that bad boy up. Let me just, ow. That works. That works. 4 on Bob-omb, 2 on Slide, and 3 on Wump. I only got one of the Slide ones. I only got one Slide star. I'm gonna get the other Slide star after JRB. I'm gonna do it after JRB. But no, yeah, I like my PNG tubes. They're really fun. Planning on getting another one once the money comes in and whatnot. We've got another PNG tube to get because I think it'll be a lot of fun. Got it. I don't have to care about viewer numbers and what works best to grow my stream. I just do this whole thing for fun. Perfect. Yeah. Just absolutely, honestly, what's great about streaming is, you know, do it for fun. I really enjoy it. Like, yeah, you know, it would be nice to, like, you know, get, like, numbers and subs and blah, blah, blah. But, like, you know, it's a lot of fun. I genuinely enjoy doing this. Hey guys, I don't get the wall clip this time, I guess. No wall clip for me. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm glad that you're having fun doing what you want. Because honestly, that's probably the most important thing. If you're gonna stream, do what you want. Like, especially if you just want to kind of stream for fun. Go for it. Ah! Hello? Thank you. Like, I used to do Croc speedruns. And honestly, I would like to do more Croc speedruns at some point. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah! Alright, epic. Dude, that's understandable. Mario in a hole can, like, just get really repetitive and tedious really fast. Like, as much as I do love playing these games... Oh, no, dude. Dude, that ain't happening. No shot! Alright, that's what I thought. That's what I expected. I gotta stop sliding here. Hold up. Stop. Thank you. Let's try that again. Ah. Give me in. Just had a very bad mindset. I'm sorry, Blood. Honestly, like, being too much on the constant grind for something can definitely affect you. Like, I'm actually, as much as I love Hoverless and, like, Sunshine, I'm really glad to, like, be done with it and finally able to move on to this project. Because I've been wanting to do this one for a while as well. And it's nice to be able to be done with it. Oh, I'm an idiot. This is where I'm supposed to split, by the way. There we go. Okay, I still golded. Constant grind sounds like my entire life. Rip. Man. Streaming looks a lot more fun if you play what you want, not what is famous or what people want. People should watch the streamer more than the personality. More on the personality than on the game. You know, I agree with that. There are a lot of people that I follow who, like, it's not even about the game. I just, like, absolutely vibe with them. You know, whether or not they're a great lurk stream or I enjoy the game that they play. Like, there are a lot of different people that I follow. What a bum. And they all play so many different games. Or, like, even artists. I follow a good chunk of artists, too, and they're amazing. So. Bup, 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 bup. Give me you. Yeah, I feel like I understand totally, Blood. You've never watched any art stream before? That's valid. You know, it really depends. Sometimes I'm just like not in the mood to watch an art stream, and I just like want to chill. Oh, I want to chill in a stream. I want to just kind of vibe and jam with some speedrunners. But like Spiky Raccoon, one of my best friends, like I love her art. It's just so cute and so good. And I love vibing. Her vibe is fantastic all the time. You follow too many great people to always have a choice. Oh, man. There you go. Just watch all of them at the same time, right? Well, you know what? I'm going to take the death. Because that was really bad. Y'all know how many coins are in Dark World? There's like actually a really high amount of coins in this world. Surely watching 4 to 5 streams at the same time works? Yeah. Surely. I feel. 1, 2, 3. Good old triple jump. Oh god, hey camera. Listen. I swear I know how to actually move the camera sometimes. Yeah. Dang it. It was a little too far to the right. There's like... I could probably do that like 2 different ways. But that's currently my current method for that area. Is to long jump from the platform to grab onto that ledge. Boink. Alright then. Sure. Hi, Hatchhound. Hope you're doing well. How are you? Yoink. 1, 2, 3. Turning the camera up here is just ridiculous. There we go. That's what I like to see. Boink. That was a poor decision. Nice. Okay. I'll take that. That works for me. 3 tries. That's still apparently much better than my last split. I tried to do a practice run the other day with West Dog because he wanted to do some training. He wanted to practice some runs together. So I made splits and then I did like a start of a run. So I've got a couple of, personal bests for some of these splits, but I also like forgot to split on a lot of them. Epic. Ba-ba-da-da. Alright, let's get out of here. Basement time. Oh, dude, also, like, I know it happened, like, I think last week, but I'm so happy, I'm so really hyped that my hoverless run got verified, so my official, as we all know, my hoverless PB is now a 2 hour 19 minutes, which is hella dope, because I did not think I could get one so good. And I just did. It was the dumbest thing. 3 back-to-back PBs in one day. It was so stupid. Well, that didn't work. Yoink. Huh. Nope. There we go. 1. I just really hope I remember what to do here. I literally have West Dog's slideshow presentation just on my other monitor to make sure I know what I'm grabbing. Could you get off the tree, dude? Thanks. Normally I can avoid getting irrationally angry at getting things, and I might have continued my run today, but I'm constantly on the edge of going insane, so yeah. No, I understand that. I definitely understand that. It's like sometimes speedrunning Mario 64 can be like that. And I don't know why it's Super Mario 64 specifically. Like Odyssey and Sunshine, not so much. Straight up, not so much. But SM64, for some reason, oh yeah. Oh yeah, this game just like is a terror for some reason. Whoops. Okay, I'm just gonna... No audio right now, lurking. Hope the run is good. Thank you, Wes. I'll type that in when I get a chance to type. Speedrunning isn't even the bad part in this. It's everything else. No. Yeah. There we go. But yeah, it's just like I don't know how this game just does what it does. It's the weirdest thing. That was so close. Oh, let's go! Text box skip. Let's go, dude. Oh, that didn't work. I tried. Yep. One, two. One, two. Okay, three more. Three more. Oh, I missed. Nice. Sounds about right. It's pretty on brand for me. Nice. Okay, one more. Then I need 4 stars in the shifting lands of sand. Ow. Don't know how I messed that up, but I definitely did. Alright, so I was told the fastest method to get where I want to go is to just kind of do that. So let's get on in here. Over the fire, through the fire and the flames we carry on. Why was there a jump dive? That was weird. There we go. Ah. Come here, buddy. Ah, dude. Hitboxes. What are you? What are hitboxes? Let's go. Good stuff. Good stuff. Ba-ba-da-da. Alright. Now we're going to grab Mips and go to the shifting lands of sand. Ow. Lethal Lava Land listing lovable Lopunny like literally lecherous lunar leeches. Where your LLL split stands for my eyes. Thank you. I like having fun, silly names for my splits. And I had to go with LLL, and I just had to repeat it for my CCCLess splits because it's too powerful. It's too good. You know? The TTS LLL spam is just way too good. It's too powerful. You know what? That's fine. Mips, come here. You deserve this. Alright. 4 stars in the shifting lands of the sand. No way! No way! That's actually my first time doing that. Not even a joke. That's literally my first time doing that.
Here we go!
Let's go. Oh my god. That actually worked. Wow.
Hegel.
That was super dope. 1, 2, 3. Boink. Boink.
Here we go!
Alright. 2. 2 out of 4. Let's go grab the shell and not be dumb about it. You started following on the race with Hua and Cool Cat Gang. You did a good job. Thank you. I appreciate it. Mr. Hua is pretty great. I like commentating with him. It's very fun. The rando race was really silly. Definitely wasn't my best, but honestly, I had a blast with it anyways. It was pretty funny. Oh, that's right. Those are coins. Excuse me? Excuse me? You want to run that by me again? Thanks. All right, one more. One more. I'll get these. I'm gonna get these star numbers memorized at some point, because then I don't actually have to have the slideshow open every single time. Ow! Get me in there, you goof. I was too close to the middle. Oh, I have 0 lives. Can we not do that again? Thanks. Ah, did not do it. That's okay. A little more to the right. There we go. Nice. There we go. All right, sure. Hand to hand. Hello. Nice. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Up. Bam. Ba-ba-da-da. Now for probably objectively one of the harder stages in CCCLess. And I say objectively because, good lord, have I died so many times trying to get the triple bully star. It's embarrassing. It's very embarrassing. I need that. Oh my god, really? Really? Oh, and I don't get the 1-up? Okay, sure. Get out of here. I'm actually amazed that I made that long jump, but I ain't gonna complain. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 5 stars. That's one of them. Oh, right. So I should just end up at 30. Okay. Good. Let me just get that 1-up again really quick. Could you not do that, Anime, man? Oh, God. That ain't happening. Hold on. Ah! The long jump did not happen. Okay. Thanks. You know what's fun about speedrunning Super Mario 64 with my custom model here? I think it's great that if I ever screw up, I can't blame Mario. I literally cannot blame Mario because it's just me. It's just me. It's not Mario. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Come here. Get out of here. Thank you. Get out. No, 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 no! You monster. Get out of here. Thank you. Hey, I did it second try. I'll take it. Epic.
Here we go.
Ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Son of a charming young woman, basically. Yeah.
Hegel.
Okay. Not what I wanted, but I'll take it. So I don't know how to do logless, but I can do this. And that works for me.
Here we go.
Bam. All right, 2 left. Ba-ba-ba-bum.
Hegel.
Epic. Oh, that was so close. I should have hit the dive button like a second later, but it's fine. Or not a second, like half a second later. I pushed it at basically the same time that I jumped, so that was a little scary. Like, at least it works, but kind of scary.
Hegel.
Oh my god. Thanks. Imagine doing lava boost in CCCLess. I'm sure it's done in like the, you know, the faster people who are much better at this game than I. I'm sure they do it. Nice. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Da, 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 da. We moving, we grooving, we jamming, we singing. Ow. Nice. Ah, bwamp, 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 bwamp. Into the DDD blue screen that we go. Oh my gosh. Water on the wall, we are going in. Come on. Oh my god, of course. Thanks, Current. Bro! Thank you! Ah! Chests are garbage. Nah, they're fine. It's a skill issue. Just like that. Oh. So glad I found the cause of what was making my A button stick. Got that fixed up really quickly. So now we don't even have to deal with that. It's really nice.
Peggle.
Bing, bing. Oh, yep. Nope, gonna miss that. Ugh. That was my own fault. I dipped too low. Ah, I dipped too low again. Come on. Stop dipping. Oh. There we go. Jesus. That took too long. Ah! Oh, man. Okay. Gosh dang, man.
Peggle.
All right. Swimming. Let's go. All right, one more left in DDD. Oops. Yo, hey Arnaud. Hope you're doing well. Welcome on in.
Peggle.
Please, for the love that is all and good. Yeah, okay. That was my fault. I don't think in a single CCCLess attempt I have actually gotten this in one try. It's a little upsetting. Yep, Manta. Alright, let's get out of here.
Here we go.
Audio, let's go! Wes with the audio, baby. Alright, I guess we're doing that. Sure. Oh my god. Camera, please. Woohoo! Okay. I guess I'm getting all the good things first try today. Without, like, actual practice or anything. That's cool. Okay, then. Woo! Oh, God, that's exciting. What the hell, game? Thank you. Oh, wait. Let's go, baby. Do I split when I get the key? Like, do I can't remember if I split when I exit or if I split after I grab. I don't remember. I'm gonna split when I exit because I forgot. Thank you. Cool. I know for 120 you split when you touch the door. I don't remember what it was for 70. Nice. What do I roll? I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4. I need 4 stars. Nice. That did not work. For 70, you usually split on fade out after key. Okay. Alright. I couldn't remember. Like, that's what I thought it was, but I wasn't 100%. Ah, yeah. Sounds about right. That sounds about right. I can't really get those. I'm really bad at those wall kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1. Da-da-da-da. Wait, why did I just long jump? Oh, actually, wait. No, that works. That works. Never mind. Here we go. Oh, and I ruined it. Bro, I am absolutely a gamer. Wild. That works for me. Will not complain about that, that's for sure. Yoink. Thank you. That's all I would like, please. Thanks. Alright, then. 2 more. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Mm-hmm. Ah, come on. Thank you. Ah, nope. Don't you dare. Okay. Line up, line up, line up, line up, line up. Oh, that's fine. No, that's a triple jump. Boink. One more. Bam. One more. One more. One more. This wet dry world actually is pretty speedy, not gonna lie. Like barring the oops with the top of the town star, this has genuinely been like really quick. Nice. Yo, sub 4 minutes? Nah. 4 minutes exactly. I'll take it. I'll take it. Alright, this stage is a little tricky. I'm gonna be grabbing 5 stars. Do not let me forget I need 5 stars. Ow. that was sketchy as heck. Thank you. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh! Thank you, Chaboom. I did not notice where I picked that up. Bless. Bless. I did not notice. Where was that? Huh. Ah. There's an invisible one below the ramp? Who puts an invisible coin below things? Ah. That was a really bad long jump. Horrible. Get me out of here. THI. Even in CCCLess, still tricky. Supposed to be 3 for some reason, but only 3. That's so weird. Oh. Yeah, you know what? I shouldn't have even tried. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Below the ramp, near the 4th secret. Goomba! What? That's so stupid! Why is that there? Why is that there? That's so dumb! Who allowed that? Oh, also I need this. Give. You move your booty over here. Thank you. Alright. That's fine. Why is that there? That's so silly. I don't think I've ever collected that coin there. That's so bizarre. Never known about its existence. Boom. Now, I can't really do that jump there. It's just a lot safer if I just do like this. Do that. Do this. There we go. Huh. Nice. Okay. Make sure I'm to the left. Huh. Got it. Yay! Finally. That took us 4 minutes, guys. That took us 4 minutes. Man. Finally got 1 star. There we go. You know the line of 4 in the big island near the ball spawner? Yeah. That's basically what the invisible coins are. That's a line of 5, but 1 is ungettable below the surface. Why? Why? Nintendo? Sir? Sir? Thanks. You mad? That works. I missed the jump. Okay, that's secrets. That's that. Now we need to do top of the mountain star. Top of the mountain star and
Hegel.
Koopa race and then piranhas. Yoink. I really should just learn mountain clip for this stage. It'd save me so much time. And also, you know, wouldn't have to try to avoid this line of coins. I really wanted to kick, but I guess I'll take that. I really wanted to kick, but I guess I'll take that. Koopa race and piranha plants. Koopa race, piranha. Koopa race, piranha.
Hegel.
The steepness of the slope being too steep for the coins to handle. That's so wild. That almost didn't work. What? Is the Koopa on a different star? Hold on. I do need the piranha star? Oh. Whoops. Is this the death plane? Nope. Big sad. Well, we got a problem. Whee! There we go. Okay, thanks, Boom. I am a goob. Well, at least now we know there's a lot of time saving THI. Haha! Boink. Works. Alright, we're good.
Here we go.
Nice. Okay, one more. That is good to know that I should take care of pluck the piranha flower quickly.
Hegel.
Yep, there he is. Did not work. Also, I'm not sure why I went for that again, when the play is to clearly just do that. Nice! We got right off the sign there. That's pretty epic. Hello, come here. Come here. Come here! Give me your shell. I'm out. I'm out. I don't actually know if I can make it in time. Nope, we're good. Woo! Alright, cool. Alright, we're out of here. A 10-minute THI. That is a big sad from me. That is a big sad from me. Thanks. Thanks. Okay. Tall, tall mountain. Nice backflip, nerd.
Here we go.
Sure, I guess that worked. Alright, it's time for West Dog's training. Or that can happen instead. All right. Nope.
Mamma mia!
Let's try that again.
Let's go!
Ah. Oh yeah, no worries, Chiboom. I was definitely trying to. I just absolutely missed. But thank you. Push. Big push. Lurk, thank you for the... Oh, God. Enemy, please. Ah, alright. Well, no Shy Guy for me. No Shy Guy for me. What? What? What invisible was that? Oh, God. What was that? I've not gotten invisibled in that spot ever. Alright. I'm just gonna take a death. I'm just gonna take a death. Ay, ay, ay. Yep. They're everywhere? Yeah, that's true. Oh my god. Oh my god. I swear to God. How did I do this again? Dude, I'm gonna scream. I literally cannot have my A button start sticking again. Not for this game. Not for this game. Telltale Mountain. We got top of the mountain. There's so many top of the mountain stars, by the way. Why is that? Oh, I missed. My bad. Early punch. Come here. Because 3D platformers in 1906 were like, here's a mountain, climb it 6 different times. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Oops. I'm gonna just free him, because as much as I would like to learn the trick here, I have not been able to do it without breaking the monkey. So, we can't do that. I have tried multiple times, but I keep breaking the monkeys, so... The slow descent. Alright, that's 2 top of the stars. 2 tall mountain stars. Let's get the waterfall star, and then we don't have to do any more mountain clips. Just have to ground pound over the flatland? Yeah. That's probably where I've been having the most trouble, unfortunately. No! Bro, I got a firsty. Did not expect that. Alright. Bro, please. I'm gonna scream. Hello? Where'd the audio go? Guys, did my like headphones just randomly disconnect? Can you still hear the game? What is happening? Dude. Can you guys still hear the game? Cannot hear? That's weird. What happened? What? What? Where's the sound? Yo, Mr. Wah! But, yo, how was your stream today, dude? Hope you are doing well, man. Hope you are gaming well, fam. Dude, I literally don't know what just happened, but, like, my audio just stopped. Welcome on in, everybody, from the Mr. Wah raid. I don't know what's happening with this game right now. I'm gonna reload. Oh my god, there we go.
Mario.
Wild.
Hello. Okie dokie.
Who's good at doing Jack and Daxter and also Rise of the Kingdoms? Gotta run though, food? No worries. Food is super important, Mr. Wah. Welcome on in, everybody, from Mr. Wah's raid. My name is Anime, and this is my arcade. I'm currently doing a Pokemon White Zero EXP challenge on Saturdays, playing through the Kingdom Hearts series on Sundays, and speedrunning Super Mario 70 Star CCCLess. That was pretty fun. I actually like the challenge so far. My audio just stopped working there for some reason, so I had to reload the game. Super weird. Don't know why it happened. But, I mean, at least I don't have to do any more mountain clips. Oh, I missed? Dang it. I was so close.
Mamma mia.
Wild.
Tego.
We're losing so much time on this already. Dude! Come on! Come on! Give me the box! Give me the box jump! Ah! Yoink. Alright, fine.
Mamma mia.
Fine. Fine. Fine, fine, fine.
Tego.
Dude, please don't. Dude, please don't!
Mamma mia. Tego.
Oh my god, I can't. Dude. Dude! Dude! I'm screaming. Holy crud. I'm screaming, man. Oh. This is so painful. This is so painful. Give me that. This is so painful. Welcome on in, Wicked X Mage. You. Come here. Come here. Freaking box, dude. Freaking box, dude. Give me that. Why are these two stages at 10 minutes? Oh, shoot. I need to give Mr. Wah a shout out. Any VIPs? Heyo, any VIPs? Any mods? Can we give Mr. Wah a shout out, pretty please? Give me that. Thank you. Oh, that's bad. Never mind. That actually worked. Okay. All right, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. I'm in pain. Awful gold. Awful gold. It's only a gold because I didn't actually have a time for it, so... Boo. Get in! Get in! Ah! 4 stars in Snowman's Land. Got it. There we go. Oh. Hello, Brain. Ah, come on, Brain. You got this. Brain! There we go. Alright. Messy. If you guys are not following the Mr. Wa, you definitely should. They are a variety streamer who also commentates for the Cool Cat Gang, as well as speedruns Super Mario 64 a little bit. Yeah, I don't know how to do that jump yet. I don't know why I haven't learned it. Yoink. Snowcap Galaxy. Man, what a stage. What a stage. Da-da-da-dum. All right. 2 more. Well, that didn't do what I wanted. That's okay. We are currently sitting at a tasty 110. Sub 2 should be pretty simple. Should. I'm not going to guarantee that, but it should be. Should be pretty straightforward. Alright, hardest star in the game. Let's go. Hey, Brain, can you not do that? Thanks. And this is a fade out to HMC, I believe. I actually don't remember. Hey, is this HMC split or star split? Because this is another one that I'm not remembering. Because now it's an HMC split. I feel like I should know this because I actually do occasionally speedrun this game. There we go. This is good. Hazy Maze Cave, I need 5 stars. Just no 100s and no reds, but I can do everything else. Thank you. Ba-da-ba. Bam. Yoink. Alright, cool. We are absolutely gaming, friends. Nice. I missed. Ah! That'll work. That'll work, I guess. Alright, that's 1. 4 more to go. Do-do-do-do. I forgot to hold back on the control stick.
Mamma mia.
I forgot to hold back on the control stick. There we go. Yep. All right, then. Flip it is. Clip it is then. I actually probably could have got that if I didn't touch the control stick. But I didn't think I was close enough to the wall, so I'm not actually sure. 3 left. Nope. Nope. Nice. Da-da-da. Bam. 2 left. 2 left. Da-da-da-da. 2 left. That puts me at 60. That's cool. That's cool. Yoink. All right, I wasn't actually sure where I was going there, so I just wanted to make sure that I didn't goof it up. Okay, one more. Yoink. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted at all. I'll take it. Yo, what up, Xander? Hope you're doing well. I love how the cage just doesn't have properties. It doesn't actually have a ceiling there, apparently. So that's cool. Yo, Canty64, what's up yourself? Nothing much. We are doing a 70 stars CCCLess run. We're having a pretty decent time, despite... Oh my god, wow. Despite the awkwardness of Tiny Huge Island and Tall Tall Mountain being absolutely goofed on me. We're still having a pretty good time. I would like to think so. Look on CCCLess. Thank you, Xander. Appreciate it. Why can't I remember, like, exactly when I should be splitting for these? I feel like I'm going to split properly later, and it's just going to be really goofing on me. Do-do-do-do. Alright, time to go up to Tippy. Hope you're having a good day yourself, Canty. You got news yesterday that you have alopecia, which I don't care because I'm already bald. What's that? What's that? I have no idea what that is. I am interested in knowing. Condition that makes you lose hair? Oh, interesting. Gosh heck. Oh, wow. And now I know. Neat. I like learning. Oh, wait, nope. I don't think so. How about we don't do that? Oh, yeah. There we go. Well, as long as you are happy with yourself, I think that's probably the best thing. What is that, 1? Okay, 1 of 4. Well, you lose hair everywhere, so I can just throw away my razor? Oh, well, yeah, I guess even so. Don't even have to shave. Wow. Yeah, I never even thought about that. I should have grabbed the pole. I had to, like, I second guessed it. Alopecia. Oh, smooth legs again. Hey, there you go. Body hair is weird, dude. Like, honestly, body hair is super weird. Whoop. Bam. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba. Couple more, 2 more. We got to get the cruiser star. Cruiser star, and then we got to grab the carpet star. We got to do a carpet full, as it were. Oh god, I tried the long jump. Also, no eyebrows or eyelashes, which honestly is just whatever. So you can't see. You wear glasses, so you can't see eyebrows anyway. Well, there you go. And you know, even if you wanted, like, if you really wanted to do eyelashes, there's always like, you could always draw them on. I know there are a lot of people who like doing that. Ah, man. Like, they'll just shave off their eyebrows and then draw on their own. Come on, baby. Ah! Or my partner could do it for you? Yeah! Exactly. Well, that's good. You know, you're looking at a situation, and you're looking at the, like, the positive notes, the brighter sides. Thank you. Good lord. I want to do a carpet ride last, because that's what I feel like. That's what I feel like doing. Give me that ledge. Bam. All right, one more. One more. One more. You don't have eyelashes anyway? Well, there you go. Eyelashes, eyebrows, eye things. I do not actually have a PB for 70 CCCLess. Well, okay, I mean, I guess I technically do, but that was like a casual run and not necessarily like a run, you know? So I wouldn't really count it. Like, I didn't even have a timer up. Ah. There we go. Oh, my Pegular. Oh, my 70 stars. Yeah, it's just a 120. It is not the best, that's for sure. Probably add some eyelashes and eyebrows so I look somewhat normal. That's definitely up to you. And you know, if that's what makes you comfortable, go for it. When I look at Cantia, I only see Cantia as opposed to Canti. It could be Canti, could be Cantia. Good morning, Spunky. How are you, friend? Oh my god, please. Left corner. Oh, wait, I don't need left corner yet. I'll need left corner soon, but not yet. Now I need this side. Oh. No! Ah! No! What happened? Oh, man. Oh, man! No! Bruh. Unhappy. Oh well. Tilted the control stick one too many ticks, I guess. Aww. Oh, ah! Yoink. Thank you. That was not intended at all, but you know what? Oh! Dude, no! What is happening? coins don't count, by the way. Lobby coins don't mean anything. Oh my god. Yep. 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 Yep! No! Thank you. Oh! Well. Let's see, I could save 10 minutes in some other stages. I was talking with Wes, and he was saying what I should shoot for is better than 142, because I believe, at least at the time, 142 was last place for CCCLess. I think I can definitely do that. Probably not with this run, but you know. Please. Thank you. Why? Okay, that's my own fault. That's actually just my own fault. That's my own fault. Man. Alright. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Oh yeah. How about nope. Thank you. Dude, no way. Dude, no way. Boy, howdy, this sure is long. Ba-da-ba-ba. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. We're still here. I'm not even being stubborn, Xander. I literally have to go that way. I'm not even being stubborn. I'm just missing. Yeah, then quit falling off. Hey, Xander, I can't collect coins. If I collect coins, I have to die. So, yeah. The dying was very intentional. Da 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 da. Ba 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 da 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 da. Da 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 da. Thanks, Chaboom. I'll have to look at that later. Ba 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 ba. Ra ba 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 ba. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. I can't believe you weren't fast enough for a clip to encapsulate both falls in that short time. Listen. Hey, man. Listen. Yup. Okay. Dope. And then we just... Dude, Mario, you did it! Ah! Stop moving! Stop moving! Bruh. Dude. Oh my god. No, you have to die in the process of collecting coins because it's you either save and quit or you die. If you collect a coin, you either save and quit or you die. And dying is much faster in Tippy because exiting course puts you back in the lobby. So there's really not much of a choice there. Ah, come on. Alright, that was my own fault. I feel like the audio just dropped, or that was just me. I'm not sure. Dude. Bruh. Can we not do that? Thanks. That would be amazing. Da 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 da. Man, if only carpetless was like RTA available and didn't involve you having to get near any coins. That'd be pretty epic. Alright. Ba 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 da 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 da. Ba-na-na. Do-do-do. Please, can I just like all I'm asking for, all I want, thank you. Get on the upper left corner. You're joking. Really?
Mamma mia.
Man. Man. Ah! Alright. Literally, that's been the corner that I've been going for. But I guess I didn't go far enough because I didn't want to fall off. What a gosh darn game this is, man. Boink, boink, bonk, dink, dink, donk. I gotta pick up some one-ups, dude. I'm at zip. Nice. Nice. Squish damage. I want that one up, but like, I don't want to lose the carpet. So, well. Da 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 da, ba da ba da ba, ba 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 da 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 dee dee do da do, doodle doo, do 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 do. You know what? Screw it. I want to have the camera over here. I want to put the camera on this side. Thank you. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. That's all I needed. Nice. God, this almost took 20 minutes. Ba ba da 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 da. Shaboom, could you really quick, I just want to get some double checks out of the way here. For HMC split, do you split after the fade out for the last star, or do you split after save and quit? Same with Snowman's Land. Is that a save and quit, or save and go back to lobby split, or is that just the fade out and then you hop back in and head to HMC? 'Cause I do not remember. Well, I guess we'll do that then. Thanks, dude. Oh, I did that incorrectly. Well, thanks, brain. Thanks, brain. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Again, lobby coins don't matter. Yoink. Yoosh. All right, let's try that again. Let's try that again, shall we? Give me that. Boy. Oh, stop it, dude. So, there's like a tiny hole right there. I don't know if y'all knew, but it's definitely there. Bruh. Thank you. Give myself a free 1-up. Dude! Camera! What the hell?
Mamma mia!
Ah ha 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 hee ha hoo ha ha. That might be fast. Okay, we're good. Dude. Dude! Dude. Why? Who programmed a hole there? Who programmed the hole there? They're like, you know what? Let's not put the platform all the way up. Dude. Dude. Alright. Listen. Listen. Is this game in particular? It's none of the other games. It's specifically this one. Nope. That was my own fault. I will admit to that. That was 100% my own fault. Nice. Thank you, 2.5D garbage. Appreciate it. Bruh. Thank you. Wow, that was actually almost death. Mario, anime. Come on. Thank you. Okay, 1. We got 1. Let's go. Oh. Bam, boosh. Ba 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 ba. Q. Oh my god. Hi, Q. Hi, Q.
Mamma mia!
Yoink. What's up? Doing my first official CCCLess run today. Having quite the time, I must say. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Give me the long, that triple jump, baby. Thank you. Dude! Stop! Stop doing that!
Mamma mia!
Ah! Freaking man. Oh my god. Oh, ay, 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 ay. Okay. Give me that. Give me that. And that. And that. Give me that. That. This. Bam. There we go. Ridiculous. Redonkulonk-so. Okay. Oh, nope, we're fine. Epic. I'm just getting those really speedy entries, I suppose. Nice. Bump, bump. Let's get up to the one up here. That's the one we need. It's up here. Ba, 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 ba.
Here we go! Here we go!
Could have waited to put my headset back on, but I didn't want to. All right. Final stretch. Final stretch. We have way too much time save, like, in basically everywhere from basement to upstairs, or from upstairs to Tippy. There's a lot of time save. Coconut! Coconut! Oh, God. I thought I fixed my A button sticking. I guess I was wrong. God, dude, I swear to gosh. I swear to gosh. I have replaced so many things that have to do with the A button on this controller so I can actually still speedrun. How's it going? It's going pretty good. Oh my god! It's going pretty good though.
Mamma mia!
I just wish my A button would stop sticking. I have pulled parts from literally 2 different controllers, and I swear to God, I don't. I actually don't swear to God. That's not a good thing to do. I'm just really not happy about that at the very end of the run. My A button sticking, that is awful. It is actually the worst.
Mamma mia!
Okay. That's there. Yeah, it's there sometimes. I just so rarely run into it. Man. Here we go. Oh. I actually should have done a triple jump, but it's too late. Ah, brain. It's my own fault that I had to climb that slowly. There we go. Ah, please. All right, I think I overestimated my goal. I definitely overestimated my goal for CCCLess during my presentation. Because, like, yeah, I can definitely get better. I genuinely just thought this was going to be so much harder. I genuinely thought it was just going to be so much harder. Nice. Yep. No, nope, not that one. It's not gonna be that one. It's gonna be this one. It was that one. I can never tell with the third throw half the time. Bruh. Ah, I could have had a 146. Ow. That actually works. Because now he's not so close to the edge. There we go. Alright, let's go. First CCCLess run complete. Epic. Yeah, I was very, very generous with my time. Let's go. 147.24. Epic. Not bad for a first run at all. I'll take it. Okay, things I need to double check on. A couple of splits. So Fire Sea is fade out on key. Shaboom, what is Snowman's Land split? Is that final star, or is that exit to lobby split? Same with HMC. I just genuinely don't remember. They're all fade out on last star. All right, cool. Cool. All right, dope. Well, good first run, but lots of issues. Many issues. So many problems. So many problems. I'm gonna use the bathroom really quick, and then we'll go to another run.
Mario. resources restored to the castle. And it's all thanks to you. Thank you, Mario. We have to do something special for you.
Here we go!
Listen, everybody. Let's bake a delicious cake. For Mario. Mario!
Bum. Do 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 do. Ba da ba 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 da 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 ba da 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 ba da ba 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 da 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 ba da 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 ba da ba ba ba. Thanks for the welcome back, Xander. Am I just gonna like get a decent time faster than literally any other category that I've been working with? Do I just have to like start really hardcore grinding and get a pretty low time? I don't know. I'm intrigued though.
It's me, Mario.
I think I just need more practice. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
It's me, Mario.
You had a runny nose all day? No, I'm sorry to hear that. Runny noses are kind of ridiculous.
Please come to the castle. I have baked a
They are
cake.
not the best, that's for
Yours
sure.
truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
I'm gonna minimize the PowerPoint this time. I'm gonna see if I can actually remember what to do without the PowerPoint. Because it would be good if I could do this run without looking at the PowerPoint. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ba ba da 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 ba da ba bum. Oh, baby, that was beautiful. You're gonna go to sleep. All right, Arnard, thank you for stopping in. I hope you have a wonderful heckin' sleep. Sleep is very good for the soul. I'd call it healthy, even. Ah. Ah. Thank you. Hello, mister. Ah! No, 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 no. Well, so much for that. Oh my God! Stop! Ow! Embarrassing. Oh dang, that was a power shot. Wild. There we go. Epic. Boom. That's one. Da 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 da. Okay. So Robert the Great Fourth challenged you to a duel, and he did handily kick your posterior for though turns to the tables and received from him the stars of power. Indeed. It is true he did. I love doing side flip ground pounds. They're so silly. You just turn midair. There he is, man. So slow. Nice. All right, Island Hop, let's go. That's an internal problem. That's an internal reference to a problem with side flips in the game's code. Yeah, it makes sense. It looks funny though. Very enjoyable. Wow. I barely grabbed that corner. Holy. Uh-huh. Camera, thanks. Oh, let's go! First try. First try, baby. One more star to grab. If you side flip, you are actually facing the way that you're not going. And the ground pound animation shows that, but then it corrects itself as the GP descends. Oh, that's neat. Neato. That's pretty cool. Pretty neato burrito, one might say. Oh, let's go! Sub 6. Just kidding, it is 6, but still. Come up with creative split names? Thank you. I definitely try to do that. It's a lot of fun to come up with silly split names. It's a lot of fun to make silly split names. So the reason this says Slomps, it says Slomps because it's how I remember to go to the slide before going into Womps. And then the one that says Jolly Slide is to remind me to go into Jolly Roger Bay after going, or to go onto the slide after going into Jolly Roger Bay. There we go. Nice. Big epic gaming. Sub 1 hour or Pika Shy. I don't even have a Pika Shy. I don't even have a sub hour 70 star. But thank you for the good luck. How you doing, Pika Shy? Hope you're having a nice day so far. We completed our first run. It's awful. It's awful. It's a 147. But here's the thing. It's way better than I expected to get on my first go round. So I could like actually grind this pretty hard if I really wanted to. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. So was that. Can I just like... Thank you. One... Oh, no. Thanks. Epic. That did not work the way that I intended, but alright. Nope. Lost it. Lost it. Well. Let's go. Ha-ha! Nice. That's one. Relaxing? Let's go. Relaxing is very important. Swag dive? I'm like, I had to do that to make sure I hit the star. So I'm pretty sure I was not on the star with that. I was a little off to the side. But yes, it does look swaggy. Alright, two more. Dude, another dive. Can we not? Thanks. Barely moves you forward at all, so maybe you could have gotten it, but who knows? Oh. Well, maybe. I guess so. There we go. Oh god. Nice.
Here we go.
And one more. Do-do-do-do. Let's grab that mad owl. Why is my best apparently a 342? What did I actually do so well? I don't know. I'm trying to think of what I goofed. Oh, right. Never mind. Slopes. Goofing up on the slopes, that's what happened. There we go. Epic. Jolly Roger time. That was intentional, but it was also dumb. Yoink. Let's go! Indeed. The bonk was alive. Like, if I actually bothered to take the time to learn ship clip, that'd be cool. It'd save me some time. But, eh. Nice. Oh, dude, I got bounced off the slope. Give me that. I missed. Sir. Nope, nope. No slide for me. 2. 1. That's one in JR. One mas. Oh, when you do the chest star, do the clip a little higher. Ew. A little higher. There's a rock above the entrance for reference. Okay. Donka. Bam. A good heckin' swim. Do-do-do-dum. Nice. Wait, how did I get that? Okay. All right, chest. I also probably wasn't even lined up at the right spot. Whee! That also was not at the right spot. It's like not in the crevice, it's like to the right of the crevice or something. Dude! You know what? I didn't even want to do it that time. Get me out. Get me out of there. Jesus. I genuinely didn't want to do it that second time. It just happened. To the left of it. Left of it. Okay. Some speed? I had some speed, I swear. Nice. But no, yeah, I just positioned poorly. It's okay. It's pretty funny, though. Dude. Come on! Come on, dude! Alright, slide. Slide time, baby. Oh, I didn't check that clip. Dang it. Should have done that. Keep me in. Ah. See, what's really funny, Chaboom, is the other day when I was like, all right, let's do like a practice CCCLess run. No timer, just practice. I literally got the clip in the wall there first try with 0 practice before. And I was like, oh, all right then. It really is that easy. Yo, gold. Wait, wouldn't you have done it realistically? Because I never learned it. I never, like, actually sat down to do things because I didn't need to use it in 70 star at all. So I was like, eh. It always happens perfectly in practice. True. Here we go. I think I moved my I think I moved the camera over just like a little too early, like just a smidgen. Bruh. Boink. Give me that. Have you played FNF Mid Fight Masses Deluxe mod before? I don't think I've played that mod. I don't think I've played that one. Specifically that one. Sounds neat. Okay. 7 weeks. That's quite a bit of music. That's epic. I do like me some good rhythm games. There we go. That's the movement I prefer to get up there. I don't actually know if that's faster than doing 2 side flips, or if 2 side flips is about the same, but I like my method of getting up here. It's a lot more fun. Okay. 1, 2, 3. It was a little sketchy, like slightly early. I'm gonna take that amp because it's fine. I didn't actually want to take that amp, but I'm okay taking it because I probably would have goofed anyway. You know what? Sure. I can't be upset about that. There's probably a better way that I can do the movement up here. Dude, I wanted a kick. I was just like a little late on the doing. There we go. Excellent. Boom, ba, do da, do da, do da. Do da da da, do da da da, do da 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 da, do. Do da da da, do da da da, do da 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 do. Ah, da da da, beautiful. I think I was super generous when I said sub 2 hours first run and then maybe sub 145 because, yeah, even if I play poorly, I can get a 145. The neat thing about rhythm games is that they have to have jam and soundtracks that you can listen to on your own time without having the stress of playing in a particular level. That depends. There's some really good ones that I do agree. Like, if you want to have a good rhythm game, you need to have good music. It is nice when they make the songs available outside of the game. But it also depends on the game. Because there are some tracks in certain certain rhythm games where like the sound effect that it makes when you hit that thing and you like nail it perfectly, it just adds to the music. And it's like, oh, yeah. It's delicious. 1 star. Yoink. If you could just get off the wall. Get out of here. Thank you. Thank you. Blah blah dee da dee do do. Can I get the text box skip again? My guess is no. That won't stop me from trying. Definitely not. JK, I got it. Let's go. Why is that, like, actually pretty consistent? Yep. Nope. That didn't work. All right. 2. Da-da-da-dum. Two. I didn't actually need to do the kick there, but I did it anyway. Ah, sir. Thanks. Appreciate. But no, I agree. If a rhythm game has a soundtrack that you can listen to outside, bruh. What is that large hitbox for? It's so big, dude. Yep. All right, one more. Oh man, we gaming. Da-da-da-da. So you don't have to destroy yourself trying to beat him up? True. You know what? That makes sense, actually. Because you are on a very, like, tiny, precarious thing. Sirs. 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 Sir. 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 Get out. Oh my god. How about we don't do that? How about we don't do that? I lost time. Man. Can't believe it. Alright. Okay then. Do-do-do-do. Okay. Yoink. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-do. Got him. There we go. We're already saving time from the first run. I mean, we already are, but I mean on this specific split. Bum. Wes, what's your CCCLess PB? Or if Wes isn't here, can somebody look up Wes's CCCLess PB? I'm curious. I don't actually remember what his PB is. And he just got... Oh, it's a 119. That's right. No, I remember now. He's a 119. Yo, let's go. Amazing. Da-da-da-da-da-da. We got one. I don't think we're going to have nearly as good of a shifting sandlands other than, like, not dying. That's basically the only thing that would be better is not dying on that 1 star like I did before. It's a 120, 132. No, he got a PB. He got an offline PB recently. It's posted in his Discord, and I was actually there with him when he got it. I just somehow literally forgot the number. Yeah. So now it's a 119, which is pretty epic. Aw, dude. How? Big sad. This is fine. Nice. One more. Iraq fight. This is actually going still pretty well. This is actually still going pretty well. Nice. Oh, nope. Didn't do that right. Oh, come on. Come on. Give me that back up. There we go. There we go. Wow. Alright, we're good. That's fine. Amazing. Epic. Easy. Nice gold. Outside of the DDD track, Cave Dungeon has to be my favorite in the game. Is Cave Dungeon the boss music? It is a pretty good track, I agree. Yo! Yo, Galactic Credits. Yo, how are you doing, my guy? Thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate it, yeah. Yo, Galactic! Oh my god, I grabbed the ledge. I don't know how. Ha ha ha. Get out of here, dude. Oh, I missed. Got him. A musical welcome. Yo, what up, Galactic? Hope you're doing well. How was the stream? What'd you do today, my guy? Hope you are doing well. Can we get a quick shout out for Galactic Credits, pretty please? A mod or a VIP. Welcome on in, everybody, from Galactic Credits stream. My name is Anime, and this is my arcade. I'm currently doing a Pokemon White 0 EXP challenge on Saturdays. I am playing through the Kingdom Hearts series on Sundays, and I am speedrunning through a Super Mario 64 category called CCCLess. I'm not sure why I wanted to go for the long jump there, but I'm just going to pull that back real quick. Okay, this is like already actually pretty gosh darn speedy. I will try to get a shout out into if I can. Stream's pretty good. We played Sonic Adventure 2. Yo! Nice! That's such a good game. And then we went back into Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Yo! I hope that went amazing. No worries on the shout-out. Just happy to be here. Shout-outs are very important, though. You just lost a big chunk of your beard? Oh, no! Heck. Yoink.
Here we go!
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, Galactic. Just you watch. Just you watch. Just have half a beard now. Oh my goodness. Oh, I am gonna almost kill myself. Well, now we have to go for the top of the volcano. Ooh, that was actually a really bad choice. Now that I'm looking at it, that was not ideal. Dude. Okay. Don't do enemy. Don't want to interrupt the speedrun. Don't worry. I have places where I can adjust. Except for when Anime does that, and then I can't adjust. That works. There we go. Yoink. That was really bad!
Here we go!
Also nice custom Mario. Thank you. I spelled that right, Galactic? I'm pretty sure. I swear. I better have spelled that right. I'm gonna feel like a moron if I didn't. Yeah, I had I commissioned a friend to make this for me. No! This was a mistake. There should be you. Epic. Alright. I have to die there because I didn't have enough HP. So we're just gonna fix that really quick. There we go. Nice. Huh, got it. Yo, let's go. Nice gold. Should I propose tomorrow? Ooh. I think that is definitely up to you. Yo, Exotic Chaotic, hope you're doing well. PB, if you're looking for my CCCLess PB, I just got it the last run. It was my first official run. It's a 147 something? I don't remember. I forgot. Let's see. I think a proposal will definitely should be something that you do when you feel right, when you are ready for it. You know what I mean? Boom, boom. I definitely could not advise somebody. The 70-star PB? Yeah, yeah, it's a 120. Or, yeah, it's like a 120. This is definitely not the best. Hey, if we could just not touch the coins! Thanks. Mario skin shocked me. Why is with that? It was fun. I commissioned a friend for it. And I was like, hey, what if you put me in the game? Here's a tutorial. You're good at 3D modeling. I bet you could do this. And he did it, and I paid him for his work. And it's great. I love it. None of the hitboxes are adjusted. They're all the same Mario hitboxes. They're all the same. Nothing has been changed. All the garbage will absolutely still happen. Can I submit a speedrun to PB to speedrun? I cannot. I cannot. I actually do have one on there. Funny enough. That was accepted, but it was for something else. And also after that, people saw it and were like, you know, I don't think we should do that. They're like, yeah, don't do that again. And I said, all right, that's fine. Once I get my time lower, I will actually like play on the regular. I'll play on the regular game so I can submit to speedrun.com. But for now, I'm having fun. I'm having a good time. Oh god. Give me that ring. Let's go! The star sucks. You're working on getting a lower time too? Heck yeah, let's go. Yes! Alright. That took much less time than last run. Gross. It's honestly, this is a pretty fun game to speedrun. I actually do like speedrunning this game. As, like, for some reason, this specific game, Mario SM64 for the Nintendo 64, can, like, actually be way more frustrating than Hoverless and Odyssey. And I think it's just because, like, it's not as forgiving as those two games. This one, you have to be good with your movement. You have to be good with everything. Jorda! Hi, Jorda. How are you? Hope you're doing well. What star are you replacing doing the rings there? Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I only know what I need to get because I have a great PowerPoint from the wonderful West Dog. I literally don't know what any stars I'm replacing. I just know what stars to get. You're glad to be home? Let's go. I'm doing pretty good. Not too bad. We completed our first 70-star CCCLess run earlier. Oh my god. Thank you! Yeah! No getting manted today. I will apparently get under the star, though. Hey. Thanks. There we go. Epic. Whoops. That didn't work. Nice. Oh, well. I guess we're not getting the heart then. I don't have time to wait for that. Dude. Dude. Thanks. Ah. Man. Alright. That sucks.
Mamma mia.
Very tricky. Well, we're officially losing time on this stage. Oh, boy. Okay. Okay. Well. There you go. Beautiful. That's what I like to see. Ah! I'm just gonna take the burn to get myself up here, because it's fine. I'll deal with it. Alright. Yeah, this sucks. I'm definitely not gonna have as good of a Fire C as I did in the last run. Yeah, it's either replacing like... It's either replacing some like later stars, or it's replacing some earlier stars. I just honestly couldn't tell you which the case of that is. Have I ever checked this out? I have not. Let me go take a peek at that really quick, but also, it does say in the chat rules I would prefer if you asked to share a link, if you asked first, but it's all good. I will get that in a moment when I get the chance. Wow, that actually worked. Wikipedia guide. Nah, yeah, I haven't actually looked at Wikipedia like at all. Actually, no, that's not true. I've looked at Wikipedia like maybe 3 times, probably. Yeah, no worries. I'm letting you know. That's why, like, you're fine for the moment. I'm not gonna, like, instantly, like, ban you or something. That'd just be rude. I am also in a very bad spot. I don't think I've ever actually banned anybody for posting links unless they were a bot, so I wouldn't be too worried about it. Wikipedia can't even spell its own name right. Wait, did it not? What? Do da do da do da do 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 do. Monkey is Ukiki. Oh. QKs. Nice. Here we go. We get one extra star in HMC. Bap. Do 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 do. Ba da 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 do. Hello. Thank you. Bum ba ba da 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 da. Da, 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 da. That was a really bad fire sea. That was really awful. Yep. Well, guess we're not doing that. Get in. Hmm? Oh, no, you can point out the route differences. That's fine. I just, like... It's just the thing about links, because you never know where some links are going to go, you know? That's all. You are A-okay. That actually worked, and I am shocked. And I just ruined it, so it doesn't even matter. Big sad. Bless. Nice. Whee! Oh! Oh, that was so close. All right. This is already a terrible wet dry world, but we're going to have to deal with it. There we go. I did that dive roll out earlier. I just didn't want to get burned, but it, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, if you want to point out what's the difference between CCCLess and like regulars, have me go for it. Go for it. I don't like. That's pretty neat. Thanks. 1, 2. Oh, please. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god. I'm not getting good angle. You don't get red coins in Fire Sea? Correct. I cannot do that in CCCLess. Oh, yeah, do you know, hang on, do you know what CCCLess is? You know what? Oh, I think we've been going off the topic that maybe we've been going for, oh god. I missed. Do not, oh, okay, excellent. I will explain that then. So, what's different than 70 Star and 70 Star CCCLess is CCCLess stands for coinless, capless, and cannonless. So I'm not allowed to collect any coins, I'm not allowed to use any caps, and I'm not allowed to use any cannons. I did it! Let's go! Yeah! So that's why there's all these like really weird star replacements, things that I would not normally get in a regular 70 star. Yeah, it's super, super, super different. Well, actually, it's not like super different. There are a lot of things that are actually pretty similar, but like, it is a bit different. Makes a lot more sense. Fair enough. Ah, that didn't work. Dude. Boink. Yeah, it's a category extension category, and it's a pretty tricky one. Aw, oh, dude. Triple jumps. Why you gotta do me like that? Thank you. Boink. Oh, God. You're not allowed to touch a single coin. Yeah. So basically how it works is if you collect a coin, you basically just have to, like, exit to lobby or kill yourself. You have to like walk off the stage or like, you know, take damage from enough enemies and things to die. You are still allowed to, like, do the run. It's just that you are not allowed to collect a star with the coin collected. So if you touch a coin, you don't have to reset immediately. Which is so nice. It's so much better than hoverless in that regard. Okay, that was secrets, top of the town. Yeah, I guess I just have to get one more. Epic. Got it. Oh yeah, 38. I'm remembering. I am remembering the numbers now. Let's go. Tiny Huge Island was so stupid last run. We need to fix this. Can we get a better? So what's your PB for non-CCC 70 star? Oh yeah, it's a 120. I believe that's the one that I actually do have updated on my PB command. It's just a 120. Definitely not the best. Could be better. Ah, please. Oops. Give me that. What? Okay. Sure. Yo, let's go. Yours is a 5843. Nice! That's pretty good. Oh my god, camera. I swear to god. No. Camera. I swear to god. Ha! Let's go! Dude, we just saved so much time! You want to get a 49 someday? Oh, hell yeah. Let's see. I know I actually watch a few people who have either 49s or betters. And it's always like, it's really cool to watch. I just know, for SM64, if you want that nice... Oh, I should be getting the, Piranha Plant star. To get a high time in Super Mario 64, you have to, like, definitely be diligent on the grind. I feel like SM64 is the one Mario game that you have to, like, actually super grind on and not let up. In my opinion. Because I've played Odyssey, I've played Sunshine, I've played SM64. 64 just feels like one that you absolutely, like, have to practice and, like, keep in your hands. Because, like, I could definitely get better than a 120 in 70 star. I just, like, I don't run it that much. Because this isn't my main speed game at all. Ah. He says, when I can get a 16-star PB after barely any practice. Hey, listen. That's 16-star. Can I get a 16-star PB with any practice? Nope. Nope. I still have a 2057. Ah! Oh, please, please, please. Oh, God. Oh, shoot. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. Just wanted to be sure. I just wanted to be sure. Haven't even tried 16. I have dabbled. I have dabbled in 16 star. Like, casually. I don't even have any splits for 16 star. I just have a timer. Oh, dude, I got the rollout into the pipe. Let's go. Ah. Yoink. Hello, Koopa Man. Give me that. Try 60 when you get a sub 50 time. Oh, dude, yeah, your movement will be, like, beautiful with 70-star practice. Especially if you're down at a sub 50. Like, oh, yeah, 16-star would go great for you. Okay, good. He's still there. I was worried we were going to have a Markinator 99 moment for a second. All right, one more. We need to grab Wiggler. We got to go get the Wiggler star. God, we're saving so much time just on this one split, which is amazing. I can't tell you how many coins, how many times I collected. Stupid invisible coins. feel like putting him before any PB in 16 is slightly strange, but you do. Well, like I said, he hasn't dabbled in 16 star at all. You know, he really wants that 70 star grind. Bro. Yeah, no, it's not strange at all. That is true. That's why, like, I don't even do Super Mario any percent or for Odyssey too often. I literally, like, I just stuck with min caps for the longest time. I have a, like, 112 in any percent, and I could definitely have a faster time. I just don't. I just don't. Ah. Please. 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 Thank you. Yeah, I know, like, Jaquarium loves... Well, I mean, he is doing 120 now, but I know Jaquarium loved 70 star and just, like, stuck the heck with it. And that's why he has a 47 now. No, dude. All right. Come here, little man. Come back. Bam. I need that shell. Thanks. I don't know why I'm having such trouble getting up there. Backups are very important. Thanks. Everybody. Nice. Ow. Let's go. Let's go. All right, let's get out of here. He really did. He really did. Man. Okay, Tall Mountain, please. Please don't be stupid. That's all I'm asking. Nope, nope. Oh, I need to talk on the other side of Toad for the long jump. That's why. Oh, nope, I'm still in the water. Okay. Ow. Come here, you. Do. Thanks. Yoink. Yeah. Alright, good. That'll work. That'll do. I'll take it. That will, in fact, work. Hello? Hello? Can we not? Thanks. Can we just not? Oh, God. Alright, I'll try it once. Unless... Nope. Alright, that's fine. I tried it once. I tried it once. I wonder if I was just not on the correct slope. Okay, box it is. Box it is. Nope, that's not a good camera angle. Got it.
Here we go! Hegel!
Oh, there he is. That would be funny if Mario grabbed the coin. Yeah, that would suck. It would be funny, though. Like, not gonna discount that. That would actually be kind of funny. Be like, Mario, you fool! How could you? Oh my god, Mario. Enemy go. Stop. Ha! Free him. Like, is it a flat surface, or does it specifically have to be the surface where he stops? I feel like that's what is more important. Not like a flat surface, but like where he stops, which is right there. So maybe that's what I need to think about if I do that. It's just close, I think? Okay. Then I was definitely too far away. Got it. One more! Oh my gosh, what a nice tall mountain. What a nice tall mountain this is. The last run was so dumb. It's 120 star? Yeah. Oh god. Thanks. Ugh. Cool. Ba-da-da-da. In we go. Thank you, mountain clip. I can now actually use mountain clip in runs. Oh, whoops. My bad. Yo, imagine accidentally sliding into the igloo when trying to do this star. Game's making fun of me now. Bruh, please. Thank you. Man. You dived into the igloo before? Oh no! Rip. Oh yeah, it's got a glitchy entrance there, that's right. Oh, I was actually really close. Okay. Nice. That's true. There's this weird stuff with the like igloo, and you can just enter into it from the backside for some reason. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Woo! Bop. All right, or don't dive, I guess. Please. Thank you. This is dumb. Didn't get to pop a ground pound out. Heck. All right, let's go. Hardest star in the game up next. Oh man, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. That was really weird, but all right. Definitely messed that up. There we go.
Here
Let's go. Ba-ba-da-da. Cool.
Hegel.
Yoink. That kind of worked, but not really. Door. Okay, you know what? I'm definitely not going to complain about that. Definitely not going to complain about that. That's pretty nice. Oh. Nice. I'm screaming. Fancy wall kick, basically. Yeah.
Hegel.
1, 2, 3. Yo, okay, good rock RNG. That's super nice. Ba-da-bum. Bam. Let's go. Do-do-do-do. Man.
Hegel.
Man, oh man. I'm interested to see what stars we'll get here. So luckily what's in here is it's actually like all the same. Ah, fine. The only star that's different for CCCLess is you grab the Toxic Maze Star, which like some people will grab the Toxic Maze Star instead of doing TTC 100s, if I remember correctly, if they don't want to do TTC 100s. I'm pretty sure. But other than that, it's actually surprisingly just the same stars. Yeah, it's such a nice clip. It's such a nice clip. Because, like, if it's not working for you, you can just say, you know what? I'm out. Triple box. Oh, well. All right, I guess we're doing it again. Okay. Boink. You made people grab Toxic Mace. No, Xander. You do SL Reds instead of TTC 100. It's probably a good choice. I'm a dingus and I do TTC 100 anyway because it's like really cool, and you know that way I get the muscle memory and practice stuff in anyways. For eventually, if I ever do decide to take these games down to a lower time. Because again, like I can absolutely 100% get better than a 120. I'm just a dingus. Or I can do 170 fast. I can do 70 faster than 120. Than 1 hour 20 minutes. Soon though, heck yeah. All right, one more. I forgot what I was doing for a sec, and I was just jamming. Soon though, let's go. You definitely got this, man. And oh no, not there. Here. Boink. To a 70 star run. Well, I do want to like get a faster time here. And PB next run. I do want to just focus on CCCLess for now, just because I have a goal time and I have a reason for the goal. Well, actually no, that's not true. I don't have a goal time. I technically have a goal time of 142, just because it's not last place, but also like, I don't know. I figured that I'd like do a couple of runs, see how long it would take me, and then see what I could improve. Ba-da-da-da. Cool. But I could do, like, I do need to PB in, like, regular 70-star at some point, for sure. Because 120 is, like, kind of silly. It's very, very silly. But that's fair. So that's just how some people start. Some people start off slower than others. All right, Rainbow Ride. Nope. Your first was a 130? Yo, let's go. Nice. Then a 110? Oh, already. Better than me. My first was like a 130 something as well. But then it just like slowly went down to 120. Because like I said, I just don't practice this game. It's not my main speed game. It technically is right now, but it's also CCCLess. That's my main category. Yoink. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Do-do-do. 108, 106, 102, 101, 59. Oh, that's fantastic. That is such a good progression. That's awesome, dude. You are definitely putting in the time. You are definitely putting in the time. That's great. Oh, I shouldn't have. Shouldn't have pushed to right. It actually might have made it if I kept holding forward, but I've pushed to the right just a smidge. Jaboom, remind me, do you play on keyboard? I feel like you do, but I don't remember, and I want to make sure before I, like, out you like that. That's right. Oh, God. Boink. If you could be a little smoother about that next time, Mario, that would be amazing. Do-do-do-do. Yeah, Chaboom's kind of wild. Chaboom's pretty wild. Keyboard's hard. Keyboard is very... Oh, get out of here, dude. Get out of here. Keyboard's hard. If we could just, like, not have what happened last run, that's honestly all I can ask for. I would just like to not do that. That would be wonderful. That works. I actually vividly remember that you got your 55 out of spite because someone had a better PB. But a worst SO sum of best. And I was like, right. Can't let this happen anymore. That's great. Do, 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 do. Please stay on the carpet this time, dude. Don't fall off like you did last time. That was so dang annoying. Whoa. Okay. All right, we're fine. Thank God. I've heard you talk before. I'm actually not sure. That is a great question. I think, oh no, you've done commentary, right? You've done commentary before. Somewhere. Unless I'm mistaken. Because I could be mistaken. You have? Yeah? Okay. And then I have heard you probably at least once. The Shirtless 70. That's right! That's right. That's right. Okay. Because I do remember seeing you in that Discord. I don't remember if I was around for that match or not, because I know I was like really busy with work and stuff. But I tried to do what I could. Probably shouldn't have done that, but here we are. Did it anyway. Dude, camera, don't do that. Oh my God, please. Please. Oh my God! Nope. Alright then. Haven't died, so I'll take it. That's fine. Oh, whoops. Come on. Come on. Ah! Oh, man. Beesh. There we go. Ayo. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, dude. It's really hard to tell where that is sometimes. You're back? You had a phone call? Welcome back. Hope that phone call went well for you. I am having a time. A time is being had. Ah! There we go. Ah, please stop. Stop, 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 stop. Thank you. Okay, we're good? I destroyed all my momentum, and that was just going to be a single jump. And that would have been very horrible. Alright, for the love of goodness. Thank you. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. Alright, we're out of here. Let's go. Look at that time save. Ugh. Da-da-da-do. What a dumb run the last run was. What a dumb run. Alright. And obviously now there's more time saved. On the topic of voice, I'm the guy that has a tiny cult following. As that one dude with the deeper voice than Wes. Nice. That's great. Oh, not quite high enough. That was really late on the kick. Aw, oh, come on, dude. Adjust that camera. Nice. Oh, huh. I actually made it up without the ledge grab. That was kind of cool. Yoink, yoink. Oh, yep. Classic Mario. Yo! Dark Majora, how are you? I hope you are doing well, man. How are you doing today? Oh my God, don't do that. Don't do that. My brain went full normal 70 star there for a second. Oh my God. How about we don't do that? Yo, Dark Majora, welcome on in. How are you doing, my guy? How was your stream today? How was the OOT Randomizer? Oh my God, please. Get in there! Let's go!
Hegel.
Doing good. You're a bit tired today, so you ended early. That is absolutely valid. Rest is super important. Glad you are doing well. Y'all, if y'all aren't following Dark Majora, you totally should. They do stream a variety of things, but they are, first and foremost, a Majora's Mask streamer. Speedrunning as well as some randomizers. Thank you. Just wanted that ledge grab. I will try to get you a shout out in a moment. Oh my god, dude. Please. Nice. Dude, why? Don't do that. Yeah, heckin' dingus. There we go. We also played some Goose Goose Duck the other day. Please tell me I did it right. I did it right. Let's go. Oh god, please don't be slow time. Alright, that's fine. I can at least work with slow time. It does make it harder to do that jump, though. Good thing we actually don't even have to do that jump anymore. I just realized we don't have to do that triple jump at all. We're done with it. Let's go. Because now we just yeek. Huh. Bam. Do. And zoop. Ba-ba-ba. Oh, there we go. Really tiny details like that are what's necessary to get really good times in this game. If you could just, like, not do that, that would be amazing. Ugh, give me that. Give me that. That was so risky as hell. How did I make that? How did I make that? Okay, game. That was ridiculous. I don't think that should have made it. I don't think that should have made it at all. Oh, dude. Slopes in the Mario games are the wildest things. They're so weird. Golly. Okay. Anime. Mario. Anime. Animario. Please stop. I thought I just said stop! No! Why did you grab the ledge? Ah! Please. I'll do this at slow time. I don't mind. There you go. Dude, why am I, like, just really bad there? Just right there specifically. I'm just, like, not good with my movement in any way. Well, surely we can't perish multiple times and not gold, right? Well, I mean, yes, of course. The star isn't easy. The red coin star is easier and faster. You should go for that instead. True, Pikachu. True. You're not wrong. No, it's okay, Exotic. Pikachu knows. They've been lurking for a bit. They're just being silly. Alright, let's go. Yeah, it's all good. Don't worry. Alright, we got the ledge grab. Nice. Good. Alright. Sure, I'll take it. I'm not gonna complain about it, but that was kind of weird. go. Link. Do the triple jump? I will. That's what I know how to do. That was a bad decision. So was that. Yo, let's go. Oh man, no Dark World issues either? What is this? Why? Why am I so close to my 70-star PB? This is stupid. I thought this category was genuinely going to be much more challenging. I don't even care that I missed that throw. What is this? Didn't Cheesy Leech triple jump? Wait, what's that? Easy game? Man, I wish. I wish. Whoops. That was my own fault. Cool. Oh, nope. Bowser Dance. The one near the arrow platform that allows you to skip most of the end. Oh, wrong button. I hit A instead of the throw button. I'm literally just in the worst spot. Hard to describe its location. It's just hard. Okay. Bruh, thank you for getting closer to a bomb because I was not near any bombs there. Let's freaking go. Let's go, dude. This is wild. Oh god. Nice. Let's go. 123.48. Okay. I thought I was gonna have so much more trouble with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Almost perfect. Well, to be fair, I stopped it like 2 seconds late, so I probably need a retime. But like, eh. This is silly. This is super silly. This is a fun category. I actually like this. I PB by 20. I did PB by 23 minutes. This is so dumb. I genuinely thought this was gonna be harder. Ah! I'm not even gonna say that I'm like the best at this game. I'm like 14 minutes off a world record. But again, world record's a 1 hour, or no, I'm not. I'm 14 minutes off a West Dog. Hold up. Yo, Zep, what's up? Hope you're doing well. Speedruns are going pretty good so far. We just got another PB, so we are chilling.
And it's all thanks to you. Thank you, Mario.
Let me, hold on. Let me just really quick. I actually want to know what the world record is now that I'm messing around. 70-star CCCLess. Oh, no, yeah. Let's talk about this. World record for CCCLess is 53 minutes, 27 seconds. So, yes, you're very close. Doing good. Chewing down on some food right now. I forgot you had a mod that replaces Mario with you. Isn't it great? It's so cute. It's so cute. I love it. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, West Dog currently has a 119. He's in 13th place. Oh, dude, wait. Phaser Laser's at a 125? Did I just bopped Phaser Laser? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. You guessed based off of current world record minus coin stars? That's actually a really good guess. That's a really smart guess. The only reason Phaser Laser Bop is important is because Phaser and I are both part of the Cool Cat Gang. So I might have to go bug him about that. Just for grins and giggles. Be like, yo, Phasor, come back. I don't know. It was like 9 months ago. How funny. Okay, regardless. It's really fun. I actually genuinely like this. I genuinely like this. It's just a challenge. It gives me different Mario movement over the regular 70 star and like 16 star, and it's really neat. It makes a lot of the levels like a lot harder than you'd think they'd be because you have to avoid coins. And in some areas, it's really hard to avoid coins. Where can I view the route? That is a phenomenal question. I have no idea. I genuinely do not know. It's basically, shoot. I have a PowerPoint from West Dog, and that's what I went off of. I used his PowerPoint. I did a presentation with like absolutely no preparation, and it was pretty funny. Well, okay, no, that's not true. There was like 1% of preparation. I went in and I like changed a couple of slides, but other than that, I didn't prep anything. But it's very close to like a regular 70. It's really close. The only difference is that you go into JRB, but other than that, you like hit every other stage. Now that's fun fact. That's actually how I learned the routes of basically every game that I've speedrun so far. All the games that I've speedrun, I just go to either the world record or a really good time, and I watch that. And I go, okay, this is where I go. Or, Pillarless does not hit the coins, luckily. As long, oh, Pillarless. No, yeah, you should be good. I don't think Pillarless actually hits any coins. That's the funny thing. Like, doing CCCLess, there's so many stars that I just like autopilot because I don't have to change anything that I'm doing because there's like no coins in the way. But for a lot of other stars, there are coins in the way that you do have to pay attention to. Okay, let me see. It is 4:28 where I'm at, which means I actually wouldn't have time for another run, but really quick.
It's me, Mario.
Island hop might be tricky.
Hello.
Poverty Island hop. Look up Poverty Island hop. It's pretty nice. It did take me a couple tries last run. All right. This is to double check the verification. Epic. 0 coins, my dudes. Let's go. Yeah, let me actually... I'll just pull that up. Let me pull that up really quick. Ah, that didn't want to do. Island hop. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Broke Mario. Yup. No coins for Mario. Ah! Well, I goofed. Ow. Boink. Come on. I don't actually do this in runs, but I want to do it right now because I would like to. There we go. Ow. So the regular island hop, I believe there are actually coins in the way. So instead of doing like the standard island hop, you can come over here, put in a Mario cam, line up with this island, and then do this. Bam. Island hop. Bam. Regular island hop avoids the coins? Oh, nice. Okay, cool. That's pretty dope. Yeah, there's that. Slide. Yo, DeMario WR. Just saw you walk the spot. Oh, okay, epic. Thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Bless. Bless up, fam. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just being silly. Alright. And that's how you do the slide. It's a lot easier than you'd think. Alright, but yeah, it's basically Bob on Battlefield. Yeah, no, it's just be like, there's gotta be a resource somewhere, right? There's gotta be a resource somewhere. I think that'd be weird if there wasn't. Saves, splits, patches. Well, yeah, I guess not. It's just, there's nothing on speedrun.com. That's lame. Okay. Pop question. What's your favorite Pokemon? Eevee. 100%. Am I going again? I probably won't. So another run would be, if I were to estimate, because I prefer like an overestimation, I'd say another run would be like 1 hour and a half, 1.5 hours. Which means my time, it would be 6 o'clock. And I need to like, I got banned tonight, so I gotta be out of the house before 6. Excuse me. Or, well, no, I would have to leave at 6, like at the latest, so I could go and park. What I could do, what could I do really quick? Oh, I can do a 16 star. I got banned. Pikachu. Pikachu. I can do a 16 star really quick for grins and giggles. Oh, that's not the right button. Alright, let's do this. Let's beat my best times. Let's close the splits. You get off work in a couple hours, and we're gonna take a look at CCCLess. Let's go. It's honestly really fun. I like it. Having like different movements and things is super different. Alright, so let's do this.
It's me, Mario.
Let's just do this real quick. Erase, 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 and go. Oh, nope, JK. I'm not gonna go, and it's gonna take that long to do the reset. Nope.
Hello.
There we go.
It's me,
That's better.
Mario.
Ba-ba-ba-bum. Let's do a quick little 16 star for funsies.
Please come to the castle.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da.
Princess Toadstool. Peach.
I'll update my PB later today after stream. Add in CCCLess. 123. That's wild. That's just wild. Let me see. Will I remember how to do this? Bob on Battlefield. Womp 6. Yeah. Womp 6. CCM2. Dark World. Shifting Sandland. La 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 la. Hazy Maze Cave. Fire Sea. Etc. Cool. Ah! A little too far to the right. Please. There we go. Nice. There we go. Epic.
Let's go.
Yep. That was definitely sketchy. That was definitely sketchy. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Collected a coin reset. Boom. Boink.
Let's go.
Boink. 1, 2, 3. Ah, so close. One more. Ah, all right. Well, so much for that. There we go. That's better.
Here we go.
That's much better. Ba-ba-da-da-da. Do-do-do-do.
Go.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay, or not. I guess we won't do that then. Yoink. Oops. That's really bad. Let's go, time loss. Yep. Oh man, I'm so far off. Bam. I know, who was it? It's Laysos. Laysos was basically dedicated to 70 star and like rarely ever played 16 star because he wasn't a fan of the category. So he just focused on 70.
Go.
Oh, I should have gotten the... Oh, well, it's too late. Yep. Sounds about right. And is correct at the slide? Yes, that is true. He does constantly and consistently get 12 fives. Literally do not know how he does it. Bam. That is true. He does get the occasional 12-4. That does happen.
Go.
Ah. Dude. Thank you. This is definitely not the best run in the world. All right, one more. Do.
Go.
Oops. Bam. Sub 6 womps is okay. Could definitely be better. That was unnecessary, but it looks like I did it anyway. Of course, that sounds about right.
Go.
Nice. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say that was nice, but then I missed the ground pound, so it's no longer nice. It is no longer. Man. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Oops. Uh-huh. Come here. Come here, little munchkin. There we go. Yoinkus. That was actually really sketchy. I should have just long jumped. I should have just long jumped, man. All right. Okay. Why is moving out of there always so sketchy? Alrighty. Let's go. Ah. Well, so much for cycles. Boink. Oh my god, really? Thank you. Oh man, collecting coins. Wild. Who does that? Oh my god. How did I get that coin? Oh, I missed. Give me that. It's so scuffed. Boink. So scuffed, dude. Boo, ba, do, da, do, da, do, da. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Bowser dance! Let's go. Nice. Nice! We got that boy dancing. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Ooh, I think I did it that time. I think I got it. Cool. Yep. Here you go. Hopping on into the sandy lands. Hello, bird. Nice. Nope, that's bad. I will take that. I will take that 100%. Do-do-do-do. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. It was, I mean, the second jump was smooth. I don't know about the rest of that, though. The rest of that was pretty sketchy. It's 11, and I don't do pillarless, because nope. Literally, actually no point. Unless I was doing, no LBLJ. We take the smooth when we get it. That is true. That is true, so we do. Yo! I got a long jump off the sign. Let's go. Hello, if you could dive, please, that would be great. I gotta remember to do that again. Long jump off the sign. That's pretty dope. Okay. Ah. Thank you. Bless you, Toad. I appreciate it. Bing. Ba-ba-ba-da-bum. Nice. Oh. Well, that was a mistake. I don't know why I thought that was going to do anything good. One more. Oh, this is pretty poppin'. This is pretty poppin'. Okay. Oops. Even with the bad camera angle, we still got it set up. Let's go, dude. Woo! Spicy! Spicy, 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 spicy. Yo, I think at this point, I think I actually could. I think I actually could participate in my own bingo tournament this year. The reason I didn't do it last year is because I'm just like, yeah, I don't even speedrun this game for realsies. And now I'm just like, you know, I actually could. Maybe. We'll see how many entrants we get, I suppose. Oh, that's... I got... Wow. Wow. Rigged. Thank you. Bum, bum, bada, bum. Nice. Okay. I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty decent, I'd say. Ha! Coin. Man. Yo, let's go with the good swims. Whew! Barely. Okay. Alright. We're still cruising along. We're doing okay. Ah! Ah, my rollout button. It didn't do the rollout. I'm just gonna do that really quick. Get out of here, bully. Get wrecked, my dude. I got a firstie. Man. Alright, never mind. Never mind, I guess. Dang. Ugh. What is this silliness? Oh, man. Yeah. Ah, that sucks. Oh, well, nope, we're taking a burn. Alrighty then. Guess we'll just do it like this. Nice. Okay. Probably? Could probably 16-star PB. Oh my god. I goofed. This is a really hard goof, dude. Alright. Oh my god. Alright, I'm out. Let me just try that again. Let me try that again. I think PB's dead now. I don't know. Bonk. Okay, the fun times. No, yeah, I don't know, maybe. The potential is there. I think. Okay, BLJs. Let's go. Nice. Not really catching. I'm like sort of getting it at the top of the stairs, but dude, just catch. Oh, that's rude. That's mean. That should be enough, right? Yeah, there we go. All right, no more PB. Goofed it up pretty hard there, so. Not with the BLJs, but with the other stuff. I gotta get better at my A presses for that. Oh, well. I did not jump far enough. All right, never mind. It's definitely dead for sure. If it wasn't already, it definitely is. Well, that's okay. I could have a better time in this category. I just don't grind it. Oh my god. Nice. 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 Yo, no worries, Zep. Get that tourney practice and hope it goes well for you. Ah. Brain, please stop. Nice. Really awkward jump there. Pretty great. I did not feel safe about that, so just did that anyway. Let's go. Ba-ba-ba-da. Oh, nope. Oh, never mind. Okay. All right then. Eh. Yeah, let's go. Oh, I missed entirely. However, Bowser is actually near some bombs this time. Oh my god, but I threw anyways. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Alright, cool. 16 star. Easy clap. Cool. Epic. Sub 23. Fine. I am decent. I will take that indeed. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba. Let's see. Where do we go now? Bum, bum, bum. Ah, excuse me. There's a lot of options that I have right now. Wow. There's so many options! Okay. Alright, I think what we're gonna do... Oh, I'm gonna stretch first. I need the stretchy. Alright, dope. We